What's up everyone and welcome back to another Warframe video. So the Umbral builds for Warframes are what's in right now. I very nearly didn't jump on that train because I didn't want to destroy my frames polarity wise to be able to fit these crazy new expensive mods. However, you know what, I finally decided I'm going to get in on this. However, instead I built entirely new frames to be able to have a normal build on one and my Umbral build on another. But that means I've got to repolarize the frame from scratch. And often means 5 or 6 former depending on how tight the build is. So that's led me to this video. How do I go about formering my frames so quickly? I've done a video on weapons before, but never on frames. Well, this is the 3-minute former strat, 5-minute roughly for non-affinity boosters. It does require 2 people, so it's not a solo strat at all, but it is crazily effective. So what do you need for this? Well, firstly, you need a friend, which for some of us is harder than others. But they are going to have to play an Equinox set up for maximum range. You can see the build on the screen now is what I'm going to normally use. All the range mods, Overextended, Cunning Drift, Auger Reach and Stretch is as much range as you can possibly build for. Streamline to make things a bit cheaper, Prime Continuity for more duration on the sleep, Prime Fly for the energy storage, and then in the final slot I run Enemy Sense because it helps identifying where the enemies are. Don't worry about the sleep augment because you're not going to be killing things yourself. The aura can honestly be anything you want to use too. Personally, I use Corrosive Projection to make enemies slightly easier to kill, especially if your partner has it too, although Energy Siphon can also help with your energy. Personally, I use Zenuric and Energy Pads and Energize to give me more energy than I could possibly need, but you can tailor that to your own playstyle and whatever you want to use to keep your energy up. In terms of the frame that you're going to be leveling, you don't actually need to do very much. Pop a health mod on there so you don't accidentally kill yourself with explosive barrels. I've done that a fair few times. And then just remove everything apart from a melee weapon with decent range. I'm using my silly range Soliac in the footage here, but any polearm staff or whip will do the job just fine. So now we're set up, what's the strat? Well, honestly, that's super simple. The Equinox runs ahead of the frame that's leveling, putting everything to sleep, but not killing anything at all. Then the frame that's leveling comes up behind it, killing the sleeping enemies and maintaining the stealth multiplier. This is all about that 500% stealth multiplier in enemies and just keeping that running. Just keep doing that until your frame's level 20 before the bonus XP kicks in, and you're going to be level 30 for sure. I then just let my Equinox know in chat that I'm level 30, and we both rush the exit. If you're running without an affinity booster, it is going to take you 2 runs for sure, so that brings it up to roughly 6 minutes per former on your frame, 6-7 minutes, but that is still vastly quicker than anything else. As the Equinox, there's a couple of simple things you can do to make things a little easier for the leveling frame. Firstly, is an energy colour that means it's super easy to identify what's asleep and what's not. I think mine is currently bright pink, which just allows your leveling frame to kill without worrying so much about identifying what is actually asleep. Also, inevitably, you are gonna screw up and alert something. So since you have enemy radar on, or the enemy sense, sorry, identifying what's alerted, killing it yourself, this allows your leveling frame to maintain the 500% multiplier without losing it on those 1 or 2 that are alerted. So that's basically it. This is how I go about leveling my frames and how when new frames come out I can have them formed up and ready to go so quickly. I hope this also helps you to be able to form your frames quickly or gives you some ideas as how you want to form them up. As always though, I look forward to your feedback in the comments below. I hope you have a wonderful day, but for now, many thanks for watching and I shall see you in the next video.